never to see any other way. Hey guys, Calvin Tahan. Hey, I'm here. Sorry, April 2014, 16. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna start this over. All right, there we go. Hey guys, Calvin Tahan. I am here. I just topped the April 2016 regionals in Baltimore, Maryland, with Burning Abyss Trapless. So this is a fun deck. Um, there's some interesting things. I picked up a lot of it from Houston. The YCS that just happened. Uh, there's like a few top 32 decks, and I kind of like combined a few of the ideas. Nothing too innovative on my part, but I sort of trimmed up the consistency and being the best in the world and all. It wasn't too hard to build and top. Anyway, 40 cards. I decided not to play Upstart because it's limited and I never draw my limited cards. That being said, I think the best card in my deck would start with the monsters. Tahan Taborg. I definitely drew it the most, literally like every game. There were 9 rounds, by the way. Finished X1-1, top 8. So, yeah, this card was like always in my hand. It must be pretty good because I topped. So we had to cover that first. Next, I played three Terra Top. This card's all right. It combos well with this card. So if you draw the one of, and you have this, you can special it, and then you can special the one of that you already have in your hand. That's like what that's basically what the event was for me. And I played 3 of these. I should probably only play 1 or 2, because it's really only good if you draw a Tahan top board. Apparently, you can search tag him. Yeah, you can search it too. That's pretty cool. That never happened. I think it happened like once. 3 Rhino. This card is, I've seen like Burning Abyss profiles. They're like, oh, Rhino's insane. It's the nut. Rhino's not great. I mean, it's cute. Like, when you draw after you have like an established board with Beatrice, it lets you, increase your ceiling, do more things. It's kind of cloggy. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, I don't think you could play less than 3, but like with Graph being at 1, after like turn 1, you already run out of things like you want to be setting with Rhino. It's not like the greatest card. It sometimes it's cool because it can send other fiends, like not just Burning Abyss, and that's kind of relevant for my deck, but not really. But yeah, 3 Rhino, 1 tour guide. Yeah, it's probably the best card ever printed. 1 Graph, second best card ever printed. 2 Seer. Uh, yeah, I'd play 5 if it were at 5, but it's at 2, so I only play 2. Um, Skarn. Skarn's cool. It's he's cool. He's a cool guy. He play 3. 1 Rubik. Um, it's I really wish this came in rare. It's just it's so clunky. Like I just hate Ultra Rubik. Like and the rest of the deck's just rare. That's why I don't play Dragging. Like, but I kind of had to play Rubik. I've seen arguments saying that like you don't have to, but Virgil's insane, and just having I don't know, just having the option. Like this deck's all about options, and if you need names, first of all, a variety of names are good for BA to have because if you draw if you draw 2 of the same BA in your hand, you kind of just lost. So just being a name is good enough to play, and being able to make Virgil, it makes it better than cards like Kagna. Um, 1 Barbar. I can't play 2 anymore. I'm running 40, and B, even if I were to add more BA, I'd play another card before Barbar. It's definitely good, but your graveyard, this format with Beatrice and, sending Seer and stuff, and constantly reshuffling with Seer and Dante, the mirror's such a grind, and, like, having cards in your graveyard is really important. So, like, I think I resolved this for 3, like, once. I mean, okay, sometimes it's game. It's like playing Cowboy. Basically, you can send it for game. But half the time when I milled it, I was, like, just 1. Because you can't like afford to banish your like fars or like you need them engraved. So it's a good definitely play 1 and every BA deck should play 1. This card is amazing. Calcab, it's really good. Against Monarch especially if you have an established board with Beatrice, they like try to set Stormforth. You're like end phase game. There's also the cute you guys know about this Twin Twister. Discard this. It's like a 3 card heavy storm druid name thing. It's pretty good. Yeah, 2 is better than 1 because you're setting it on Beatrice a lot. So you can set up pushes for game, and it's I like it a lot. It's just a good card. Alec, wrong. I'm cheating. Libic, 2. It's nice, super nice, especially post sided when they're trying to like be fans and kill you with Flying Sea, or game ones or two when they like gamma seal you. I got gamma sealed like game ones, like infinite, and this card was just game. So yeah, definitely two of that guy. One Alec. I'm gonna go over Farfar. Farfar's insane. You set it up Beatrice. Alec is like kind of another Farfar if you play it properly. You set up the chain properly. Like when they summon like a little baby monarch thing, they go fetch. You're like chain Beatrice, and then this guy comes out, and then he negates the other baby monarch, and then they can't summon anything. Pretty sure that's how it works. But if it's not, I never did that. So, but that's that's why it's here. It's here for other things too, like the E-Telly. You can chain Beatrice E-Telly send this, and then when the blue guy comes out or whatever they bring out, it just instantly negates it. So it's cool. It's like another Farfar, like I said. I wouldn't play two. I mean, if I were to play more BA, I'd probably play a second Alec. But yeah, that's all the BA. I played two Northern Cards alright. Sky Scourge. It's yeah, it was awful actually. The worst card. Cited it out every time. But the reason my deck was so good, the reason I won so many times. Let's go over this. 3 Valor and 3 Maxi. That's my monster. So I took second as often as I could. If I want to roll, I always took second. Generally always open one of these, or at least a Twin Twister, which I play 3 of as well. And just having a 6 card, it's just over. And I played certain cards that allowed me to see some of, like, I'll show you my spell cards. But yeah, this was insane. I played like 5 Mirror, I think. Yeah. And 3 Twin Twister. Best spell card probably ever printed. If Storm were legal, I would play this instead in BA. Kind of had to stop myself there halfway through that statement, but it's kind of like Twin Twister's insane. Allure of Darkness is at 2. I played 2. I'm pretty sure it's why I topped this event. This card's broken. You have to play it right, though. So if you open like a Dead Sky Scourge, which I always did, I always sided it out, you just get rid of it. And you're always going to, like, literally, so the way you play lore in this deck is you go off first, unless you need, like, names that you don't, but if you have, like, a tour guide or, like, a guy, you mill through your things, you hit your rhinos, you mill graphs, you get everything out of the way and establish your board as much as you can, and then you play a lore. And you're always going to draw into Maxi, Valor, or Twin Twister, like, which I don't know you'll want Twister after you've already gone off, but that's the theory, like, you're always going to draw a hand trap or something insane. With this, if you've already milled your deck a little bit. So do that as often as you can, like especially going first. This card's the nut. But I didn't go first a lot because I opted to go second and I lost a lot of rolls, so they chose first anyway. So, but this card's like, especially when you go second, you have 6 and you just play a lore, you always get a Twin Twister. It's just game. This is the best card. It's different than Upstart. Like, I'm not playing Upstart, and I never played Upstart when it was a 3. The theory is just way different. Lore, you're saying 2 cards. That's crazy. At 1, it wasn't reliable enough to like play, but I think being at 2 now, it makes the card a lot stronger because you're seeing it more often, and it's basically like an engine card. Regeki, I didn't want to play Regeki for this, but I chose to put it in last minute. Like I literally cut like an Alec, I think, for it. I'm happy I did. I mean, it would have been sided, but it's especially going second as often as I did. This card was insane. I didn't play any Dark Holes or stuff like that, so my deck was kind of weaker going second than some, but this, it's a good card. Definitely good. A lot weaker now. They're always kind of like a Beatrice, like a spaceship, or like but it's pretty good still. 1 Foolish and 1 Monster Reincarnation. This card's actually really good. I'm surprised I wasn't playing it or like hadn't even thought of playing it before. Like, even if I didn't play Norolaris, which is awful, I probably would still play this card, because discarding can be good. You can, like, pitch a cow cab randomly, which I did a lot, get Tour Guide back, and just game them. Or go off, mill Maxi, or send it with Beatrice, add Maxi back, game. It's neg 1, but, like, if you have Maxi and Beatrice, it doesn't matter how much you're negging. You just win for free. Half the time you're just discard them anyway. That's how most of my duels win. That's 40 cards. The deck's insane. Let's go over my extra deck, because that ties more directly with this. Alright. Short and sweet. 3 Dante. 3 Beatrice. Definitely 3. Don't even ask. 2 Pilgrim. This card was insane. 2 came up a lot. I played 5 Mirror. I almost won every mirror exclusively because I ran 2. If you start a Pilgrim War and you have 2 and they just play 1, they lost. And if they do play 2, you still have the knowledge knowing that like you also play 2. And this card is just good. Yeah, this card is crazy good. So having 2 is insane. 1 Virgil. Card's actually insane. I've seen so many videos where like Virgil sucks. Virgil's the best card in the extra deck, period. It's just like, have you read? I'm gonna read it out loud. Okay. Never mind. 2 F-Zero. Pretty good. 2 never came up this event, but I liked it. It kind of came up in the sense that like I knew it could come up, if that makes sense. Like I fearlessly went into my first F-Zero a lot knowing that I had a second one, which is a play I might not have done had I only run 1. And so 2 like didn't come up, but like it kind of did. If you're good, you understand what that means. 1 Acid Golem. Yeah, crazy. 1 Nightmare Shark. I miss playing 2, but those days are over. 1 Break Sword. I was playing 2 for the longest time. This card sucks. It's just bad. I mean, you know, I definitely would play 1. It's not. It's a Direwolf in BA, but like I'm not even playing Alucard or the blue spaceship thing. What's the? I don't even know what it's called. Mecha. I won an event with it. You'll know what it is. I don't play that, but this is good. You don't need more than 1. 1 is all that ever comes up, and I sided out a lot. Gaia. This card's broken. Not so much game 1, but there's an interaction where I can like overlay a Beatrice with this, and then far my own Gaia, and then send the Beatrice to grave, and that's a fairy, and then banish the fairy for Norlaris, and then nuke my field, and then end my turn, and this guy comes back. And then I get a Skarmster, so like 5 Dantes. So yeah, that's kind of good. Some better post side. We're gonna side deck now. All right, so my side was like I was super impressed with my side deck this event. Let me just say, I didn't get every card I wanted, so it's kind of suboptimal. But in terms of deck building, it's insane. So for the Monarch matchup, I sided 2 cards. I sided 2 Fog King. That's it. I played I think 3 Monarchs, 2 Fog Kings. All you need. You made Regeki, you made Twin Twister, you just win. B is just a better deck. They can't play. This card's broken. You just win it for free. For the Cosmo matchup, I played 2 cards. 2 Galaxy Cyclone. So through rigorous testing, I found that you don't lose to ships because you had 2 F-Zero and your deck's just better. You don't need system downs. That's not why you lose. You lose to floods. I lost so many times at Houston to like Stygian Dirge. Like I just lost to like 8 Cosmo. To like just terrible cards. So this just is great if you mill it. It's just better. I think it's better than MST because you can send out Beatrice to establish like an out they have and just still use it for me. I don't know. You know, maybe I would have sided like 1 MST and 1 Cyclone. I think I might have actually done that, but this is very good. Very good versus Cosmo because you only lose to their back row only. So when you have 2 Twin Twisters and these and a Lord of drawing them, you're just gonna win the duel for free. Okay, for the mirror, I sided 11 cards, so that's the rest of the side. That's why I won them all. I sided 2 Econ. 3 is kind of clunky. It's the best card to draw, but 2 is good. I actually never saw this card. I won 5 mirrors. I didn't draw. I never saw Econ, but it's insane. Like I know how good it can be when you draw it. But you remember all the hand traps I made? Yeah. Here's some more. 3 Flying Sea. Never lose a mirror. Game. I'll go second, and they just lose. 3 Expert Universe. This card's broken. It's like the best card probably ever, not ever printed. I think it's pretty good. Hey, Mom. Yeah, so, Julie Tahan. Anyway. Universe is good. And I played 3 targets for it, so I sided these 3 things. So, what's this guy? Diamond, pretty good. You make that with like 2 Dante in the mirror, it's just game. You have... what's this? I don't even know how to say this card. This is bad. I would have played the CXYZ Coach King. I couldn't find one. But this does, I mean, I made this anyway. Like, you use a Beatrice and a Dante, and you just make it, and you just win. It doesn't matter that it's Heavy Storm effect. Doesn't matter because most of the time in the mirror there's no traps. It's just the fact that it's a 3,500. They just lost 2 of their cards for free. Pretty good. But yeah, Coach King would have been better. Magnus. This card, Magnus. 2 Beatrice. Magnus. Anyway, so yeah, that's about the gist of it. I got a cool mat, and yeah, 9 rounds, best in the world. regional top. Okay, so here's the thing. This summer has a lot of events for me that I'm going to be attending, and I went to this regional with the intent of testing for many of them. I think B is the best deck right now by far. It's not close. I think Cosmo's the worst deck. Oh, by the way, I didn't sign anything for Pendulum. Like, if I play Pendulum, I literally just give them my deck, and they cut it, and I just win. You don't need to sign anything. Your deck's just better. That deck's not good. Jet Cunningham topped with it. There was a Pendulum deck that still topped post ban list. It topped against like 7th place this regional, so that's kind of cute. But it's a deck to look out for on the horizon. But I'm not too worried about it. Cherry Blossom's going to be insane. So B is probably going to suck, but I'm still going to try to play it, maybe, sort of. But the point is, we have all these events coming, and then there's the question of my retirement. I lost a lot of passion playing this game, like a lot, over the last year. Just got burned out and wanted to like focus on life, bettering myself. Became vegetarian, started working out, and then I won a jump, and that was kind of an accident. Didn't really mean to win a jump, but when people in the finals are letting you go second, first, sorry, they're like, I'll go. It's kind of hard not to. So I kind of love this game again, and I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't know what's gonna happen after nationals, but I don't know what's gonna happen after the 25K or the Players Championship. But I know that I'm gonna win at least one of the three. I'm the best in the world. And one ring, it might not be enough. Stay tuned.